What inspired me to create a course around Elisabeth Gilberts' book, Big Magic? I've been working with Julia Cameron's book on creativity, The Artist's Way, for the past 4 years. And usually the people who are in my courses want to continue the work. Recently, I've added Big Magic to the repertoire of books that we are working with. Gilbert's journey herself was greatly influenced by the book, The Artist's Way. During a big life crisis, Liz Gilbert started working with The Artist's Way, and it helped her overcome her depression. It made her plan her travels to Italy, India, and Indonesia, during which she wrote Eat, Pray, Love, which then sold over 12 million copies. So you could say that Eat, Pray, Love is a direct outcome of Liz Gilbert's work with The Artist's Way. A few years later, Liz Gilbert wrote her own book on creativity, in which she collected all her thoughts, insights, experiences, and stories on how to live a more creative life and how to keep creativity flowing. Big Magic in itself is not a workbook, which means that you read it and you have insights about it, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you apply these insights into your personal life. There is a difference to what I call sterile knowledge and applied knowledge, where applied knowledge equals insight and knowledge that you've turned into skill. I've created a course around Big Magic that is very similar in structure to the work with The Artist's Way, that allows us to use Elisabeth Gilbert's insights and apply them to our personal everyday lives. This course is for people who might have worked with Julia Cameron's work, The Artist's Way, before, and who want to keep doing this type of work, who want to dig deeper, but also for people who are generally interested in increasing their sense of creativity in their lives without knowing The Artist's Way. If you are already engaged in creative projects and you feel stuck, or you want to get back into the flow of things, this would be really suitable for you. There is no way around our creativity. We use it all the time anyway. It's like breathing. You cannot choose not to breathe. So creativity, even if you don't make choices, that is an expression of your creativity. The more agency you acquire in using your creativity, the more options you have in shaping yourself and your own development and shaping the world around you. If your creativity is blocked by fear, self-doubt, or procrastination, the tools and exercises from this book will help you overcome them so that you come into action and you come into experimenting. Engaging with this work will increase your sense of creative self-confidence and potentially engage you with some new creative projects, or deepen your engagement with the creative projects you're already doing or you have been doing and have put them on hold for a while. We will be working with morning writing, which Julia Cameron calls morning pages, which I've called possible pages, because you could open up the format of Julia Cameron's morning pages to broader experimentation of what you can do in that morning writing. We will also be engaged in Liz Gilbert's practice of letters from love, which means writing letters to ourselves from the perspective of unconditional love. Doing something does something. It's really important to dedicate some time to the development of your creativity. It doesn't just happen by itself. Have you ever seen an artist that doesn't practice their skill? Creativity is something that you need to practice. You need to hone the skills, you need to refine them, you need to experiment, you need to dedicate some time to it. But if you don't do anything, if you don't engage, most likely not so much will happen. Creativity is a big source of joy, and Big Magic can help you tap into your creativity. If you believe that you can only be creative if you study something for years and years, that is a belief that we can reformat so that even in small decisions, you can create a sense of your own creativity. Have you noticed that every morning when you get dressed, you make many creative choices on how you dress? When you cook, how you prepare food, how you style the place where you live, how you choose what to consume, how you choose where to travel, how you choose who to engage with and what projects to engage with. All of those choices are creative choices. And then if you have a creative discipline that you're more deeply engaged in, how do you get into the creative flow within your discipline? How do you get into the creative flow in your dancing, in your writing, in your singing, in your making music, in your sculpting? It's not usually one big decision that propels you into a creative journey. It's 1,000 small steps. Creativity means that you are spiritually alive. Finding what you really want is one of the biggest achievements you can have. If you're interested and you want to work with me, I'm offering a new course with Big Magic on September 19th.